CCI, National Park on November Papa 30.
Don't you ever stay home, Dave.
Why, when there's too many fun things to do?
CCI, November 8 Hotel Mike.
8 Hotel Mike, KG5 CCI, National Park on the air, November Papa 30.
Okay, QSL, thanks a lot, Dave, from Fox Mike 18. Have a good one, NHM.
KG5 CCI, and 4 UFO from a rainy Porsche. And 4 UFO, KG5 CCI, National Park on the air, November Papa 30. Thanks, QSL from home, 73. 73.
CCI, Kilo Mike 4, Romeo Tango Sierra, and Echo Mike 90.
Kilo Mike 4, Romeo Tango Sierra. This is KG5 CCI, National Park on the air, November Papa 30.
30, Cam 4, TS, thanks, 73.
73.
4, Delta Tango Alpha, Comera 55.
Whiskey 4, Delta Tango Alpha, KG5 CCI, Park on the air, November Papa 30.
Again, I didn't catch your call. That's Whiskey 4, Delta Tango American, Echo American.
Yeah, this is KG5 CCI, National Park on the air, November Papa.
QSL 73. Whiskey 4, Delta Tango America, Echo American 55.
KA4H. KA4H, KG5 CCI, November Papa 30.
So, Fox Mike 1773, Dave.
CCI, KI4RO. KI4RO, KG5 CCI, National Park on the air, November Papa 30.
Marco Mary 88.
4 CCI, W5 KBH.
WA5 KBH, KG5 CCI, National Park on the air, November Papa 30.
QSL Dave, Echo Mary 30, thanks.
November. KG4 AKV, Fox Mike 05. KG4 AKV, KG5 CCI, National Park on the air, November Papa.
QSL Whiskey 4, Delta Tango America, Echo Mary 55.
KG5. KG4 AKV, KG5 CCI, National Park on the air, November Papa 30. KG5 CCI, KG4 AKV, Fox Mike 05. 73.
QSL Whiskey 4, Delta Tango Alpha, Echo Mary 55. Whiskey 4, Delta Tango American, Echo Mary 55.
KA48. KG4 AKV, Whiskey 5, Papa Foxtrot Golf. W5 TFG, KG4 AKV,
Whiskey.
QSL, you're FM05, John, you're 5'9", Echo Mike 21, W5.
Charlie 1, Echo X-ray, Kilo Mobile, Fox Park, November 41.
QSL, W5 TFG, thanks.
4, Delta Tango Alpha, and Echo Mary 55.
KC1EXK, Kilo Alpha 4 Hotel. KC1EXK, Kilo Alpha 4 Hotel.
Gotcha, loud and clear. Kilo Charlie 1, Echo X-ray Kilo. What's going on, Clayton?
Fox Mike 1773.
Yeah, KC1EXK, W5 PFG, Echo Mike 21 here.
It's raining a lot.
Mike 4, Romeo Tango Sierra, and Echo Mike 90. Kilo Charlie 1, Kilo X-ray, Kilo Whiskey 4, Delta Tango Alpha, Echo Mary 55. Whiskey 4, Hotel, Fox Mike 17.
KA4H and 4 UFO.
November 10 for UFO, K4H, Fox Mike 17.
33. Something works, 7-3, I'm going inside it for UFO.
Fox 4, Romeo Tango Sierra.
KJ48KV, November 8 Hotel Mike, Fox Mike 18.
It's Kilo Golf 4, Alpha Kilo Victor.
Yes, sir, KG48KV, November 8 Hotel Mike, Fox Mike 18.
Hey Jim, got you here, thanks for Fox Mike 18.
Okay, 7-3, good to work you, John, and 88 Jim.
Kilo Golf 4, Alpha Kilo Bravo, Whiskey 4, Delta Tango Alpha, and Echo Mary 55. 517.
Whiskey 4, Delta Tango Alpha, this is Kilo Golf 4, Alpha Kilo Victor, Fox Mike 05.
Thank you for Fox Mike 05, Echo Mary 55.
Thanks for EM 55.
Golf 4, Alpha Kilo Victor, this is Kilo Mike 4, Romeo Tango Sierra, Echo Mike 90.
Kilo Mike 4.
Hotel, Whiskey 4, Delta Tango Mary, Echo Mary 55.
Foxtrot Mike.
Mike 4, Romeo Tango Sierra.
3 Golf November Foxtrot, EN 82. Mike 4, Romeo Tango Sierra, Kilo Golf 4, Alpha Kilo Victor.
Kilo Golf 4, Alpha Kilo Victor, Kilo Mike 4.
November 0, Victor, 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 Fox November 33.
John, Fox November 30, Whiskey.
November 0, Victor, 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 Whiskey 4, Delta Tango Alpha, and Echo Mary 55.
0, Victor, 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 Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor.
November 0, Victor, 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 for Whiskey 4, Delta Tango Alpha, Echo Mary 55, 7-3.
Whiskey 4, Delta Tango Oscar. This is WA2, King John King.
November 0, Victor, 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 Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor.
2, Queen John Queen. Fox November 30. Listening.
0, Victor, Victor, Victor. 0, Victor, 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 Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor.
Queen John Queen. Fox November 30. Listening.
A2 QJQ KI4RO.
KI4RO. 73 QSL.
Whiskey 4 Hotel, Fox Mike 17.
Whiskey 4, Hotel, Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor.
Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor, Fox Mike 17.
FM 30.
Your Echo 3, Golf November Foxtrot.
4, Delta Tango Mary.
Victor, 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 please copy Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor.
4, Delta Tango.
0, Victor, 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 this is Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor.
K0, Victor, 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 Echo 3, Golf November Foxtrot, EN 82.
November 0, Victor, Victor, Victor.
Victor, Victor, Fox November 33.
November 0, Victor, 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 Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor.
Victor, Echo 3, Golf November Foxtrot.
Victor, Echo 3, Golf November Foxtrot, Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor.
Echo Mike 90.
Victor, Victor, this is Kilowatt Alpha 3, Radio London Zulu, Foxtrot November 42.
That's W2JV.
Yeah, W2JV, V3GNF,
Roger, FM 30.
W2JF from Kilo 8, India, India.
India, Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor.
Hello, I'm John Breyer, KG4AKV, and I just worked the SO-50 satellite. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, and as you can see, it's a little wet out here. Most of my gear is waterproof. The camera I'm using right now is waterproof. The radio's water resistant. Most of the amateur radio handheld transceivers are water resistant, but there was a lot of water out here. I just want to show you that real quick. This is my setup for my radios. It's a camera bag, and then I've got headphones. This is the transmit radio, and it's tuned to 145.85. It's got a tone of 67 hertz, and that's needed to open the squelch of the SO-50 satellite. This transceiver is the receiving transceiver that I use, and the frequency of the satellite is 436.795. That's where it transmits on. And when I start listening, I start at 805 and I go down to 800. 795 when it's right above me, pretty much. 790 and then 785. That's where I end up. So that's that. You can see there. It's pretty wet. It's okay. These things are pretty waterproof. They have a lot of rubber on them and that sort of stuff. You can see how wet we got over here because there's a puddle of water inside the tripod, on top of the tripod bag. The antenna, these are aluminum arrow shafts, so they're fine. This stuff I'll dry off. BNC connectors on the coaxial cable. Everything's gonna be all right. Pretty wet though, pretty wet. You can see the bag here is wet. Let's talk about the pass. I worked at several stations. W5PFG was activating a park for the national parks on the air, and I don't remember, well, he didn't say exactly what park, but he gave the number. He worked a lot of stations in the beginning of the pass. The pass came from the south and then southwest and then went northeast, and he, I think, lives in Texas, so he was probably down at a park in Texas. I worked N8HM, and he's in Washington, D.C. I think he's a part of AMSAT, the Amateur Radio Satellite Corporation that is involved with putting satellites up in space. And I've talked to him and seen him a lot online. That may have been our first contact because he said, it's nice to work you, and I can't remember working him. I think I've heard him on, but in any event, that's great to make contact with him. KM4RTS, I don't So I'm at a new site. So I'm basically on a mound of earth, and there's this intersection here, and there's another one on the other side of the road, see? And I think they were gonna build an overpass here. I figured I would come up here and try this out as a place to work satellites because there seems to be less obstructions in the way because of the roads. I'm not sure if this is the right way to find sites. I think you need to find a site that it's like higher than the average terrain. This is not necessarily that. It's just that it looks higher because the ground around it is lower. That's what it might be, I think. But I need to get a topographical map of the area, find some high points, and then find a clear spot on the high point, because even if you're on a high point, if there's like a wall, I mean, if you're like covered by like a dome, for example, it doesn't matter how high you are if there's obstructions. The same is true if there's trees or buildings, you know? So it's kind of complicated. It's not just height, it's not just clear sky, because you could be in a hole and have like a hole that's like a mile in diameter, for example, and it look like you have clear line of sight, but half a mile from the center, you're hitting a wall that could be who knows how long. Just an example. That was good contact. I still have a hard time getting the pass after it goes over me. I have a very easy time getting the pass when that satellite's coming towards me, but I lose it after that. I just need to listen more and kind of think about the satellite. Some people say that they watch the International Space Station fly over when it's illuminated by the sun in the evenings and the mornings. You can actually watch it. It's very, very bright, like one of the brightest things in the sky. And then they can get an idea. They can just think about like how slow it moves in the beginning of the pass. You know, once it's over you, it seems to move faster. It doesn't actually move slower when it's in the beginning. It's just that it appears to because it's far away and the relative speed is not as obvious. And then as it goes away, the same is true. But I just lose it. I don't know where to aim, and that's something I need to keep working on. My intention to come out here was just to listen and kind of practice receiving and aiming and everything, but it's just so hard not to make contacts when there's the possibility and there's people making calls really quickly and it's exciting. Like W5PFG was activating a rare park for a year-long contest that's happening, the national parks on the air. So I made several contacts, but I did not go the whole time. And one thing I noticed at the height, the peak elevation for me around there, everybody was just kind of going for themselves, like trying to complete their contacts, make contacts with whoever. You know, anytime somebody finished a transmission, whether or not they had completed their contact or their call to whoever they're calling, somebody would just butt in. And I did that as well, I'm pretty sure. And then I was like, hey, you know what? It's getting kind of out of hand right now. Maybe I should step back a little bit. And I did. And that was the same point where it started to get weaker, and I never got a transmission through after that. It was fun, good times. Sunday, this pass was at 5:11. I haven't worked the satellite in a while, so I'm glad I did it. This is John Breyer, KJ4AKV 73, and thanks for watching Space Comms.